So I'm going to go over that again quickly, very quickly. Okay, so for some reason this thing stopped recording, but it's worth saying all this again. Quadratic function. We find the y-intercept, x equals 0 gives us the y value of the intercept, and we can mark that point on the graph. X-intercept occurs when y equals 0, so we set the function equal to 0, use the quadratic formula, and find the approximate coordinates of the intercepts, of the x-intercepts, the zeros. We mark those points. We draw this white graph through this point, and this point. The low point is going to have to be about here because we made this the low point. The graph would be distorted. It wouldn't be symmetric. Okay, so we estimate the vertexes here. We draw what should be a vertical line through the vertex. That's going to represent our axis of symmetry. But of course, then we can calculate the axis of symmetry because that comes out of the quadratic function here. It's the -4/2 times 1. So we know that the axis of symmetry is x equals -2. To find the y coordinate of the vertex, the x coordinate is -2 because the vertex lies on the axis of symmetry. So we plug x equals -2 into the function. So the y coordinate of the vertex is f of -2. We evaluate that. In this case, we get -19. And that estimate, that result matches pretty well the graph that we made. Here's -15. It makes sense that might be -19. Actually, I think a little high for -19, but close enough that we feel fairly confident that we didn't really mess up the substitution. If we got +12, it doesn't match our picture, we would check that, okay? Then we do the transformations. Take the y equals x squared function, which is here. All we have to do is move this vertex over 2 units to the left and 15 units down, and we match the vertex. The coefficient of x squared here is 1, so we don't have to do any vertical stretch, no reflection or anything. We just take this thing, move it 2 units to the left and 15 units down. 2 units to the left means that we replace x by x minus -2, which is x plus 2. And then we subtract 15 from the x squared on the x squared function. And this is another form, the vertex form of this function, which is in general form. If I do the square, expand this, and simplify it, we're going to end up with the same thing we've got here, although we won't. Why not? It's because it isn't -15 here. We have to shift it 19 units, not 15, because of course we have to shift it from here down to here. So I wrote 15 because I was seeing that 15. You have to shift it -19 in the vertical direction. Well, there we have it in a short video.